Wednesday. I hope everyone is all having an amazing day so far. So yeah, let's chit chat and get this makeup going. I'll wait a few minutes and then we will get started. I was thinking that it would be fun to do a Pinterest kind of like this or that they always do, so I figured I would try one of those and then just kind of see how it goes. I haven't finished setting up yet, so just give me a few. Oh my gosh, I'm like all out of breath right now because let me tell you, my dog was testing my patience just now, and it is not fun when he does that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was normally going to do this, like I was going to do the live off of my laptop, but my laptop has not been very reliable lately. Actually, a week or so before I took the bar, my computer completely just died on me and wasn't working. Literally, like the mouse was just broken, and I don't know what the heck happened, like with anything, it just literally stopped working. So yeah, that's kind of what I was working with in that moment. Okay. Okay, so pretty much what I'm getting ready for right now is my church is having a Lenten dinner. So for those who don't know, it's the 40 days leading up to Easter is called the Lenten season. So every Wednesday night they do like dinner and a service, and it's really fun. So that is what I am doing tonight. Okay, so in preparation for this video, what I did was I went on I went on Pinterest and I looked up a bunch of like the this or that things and then just a lot of random questions. And I wanted to see, I don't know, I like answering questions. Maybe it's the lawyer in me, I don't know. I've always loved answering questions. I like asking questions. But today's look, so I posted something earlier on my page with about 7 palettes, and I asked everyone what their favorite palette was, and I also posted it on my Instagram and my Instagram story. And the palette that won was palette 5. And so this is going to be really fun because this is a very loud, colorful palette. So if you love colorful palettes, this is going to be the palette for you. So this is the palette that we are working with today. Isn't that beautiful? I'm like obsessed with it. It is so pretty. So let's see. Why are you not working? There we go. Okay. Okay. These really are random questions. Wow. Okay. So I can't show you guys. Obviously it's on my laptop, but I will just read off the question to you and then I will do my best to answer it. So, okay. It turned out to be such a pretty day today, you guys. Oh my gosh. Like I literally was like looking outside and it's just like beautiful, and I'm just getting so excited that it is staying later, like lighter out later. That's a tongue twister. So that really excites me. Okay. Okay, so the first question is, if you had to work but didn't need the money, what would you choose to do? So for anyone who's watching, if you had to work but you didn't need the money, what would you choose to do? So the first thought that comes to my mind is, I don't really know how to answer this question because it's like, I feel like anything you do like can come with like, you know, money. So I don't really know. Hi, Andrea. I don't really know. So pretty much like my dream job, oh my gosh, that's right. You guys are like 3 hours behind us. So it's only like 2:23. I miss recess. I would do recess for a living. I would probably work at a winery, own a winery, honestly. I love being at wineries. I love like the whole winemaking process. And honestly, I think it's pretty great. So yeah, but it's like, then again, like I feel like owning a winery would be extremely lucrative. So it's like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think working at a winery and like owning one would be a lot of fun, personally. Okay, so I am using my Glorious Primer today. So, okay, next question. These really, oh my God, okay. What is in your fridge right now? What is in my fridge right now? Let's see, the last I looked, I think there's eggs. Because my husband, one of his patients so kindly, like, brings him eggs, like, from her chickens, obviously. And it's such a sweet gesture. So we have a whole, like, fridge of eggs right now. And I believe there is sparkling water in there. There is, my husband's home. There is, I think, leftovers from lunch that I made today. Condiments, I don't know. They're really weird. Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato? I want to know who's asking these questions, you guys. Like, who the heck is writing these? Would I rather look like a potato or feel like a potato? I don't know what a potato feels like. So I'm going to say I'd rather, I guess, look like a potato. Hun, would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato?
Feel like a potato, they can't feel too much.
Good point. Hi.
Love you.
Love you too.
Be nice to my dog.
I'll try to. He's in punishment right now. He was a bad boy. So, no joke. So, my dogs are pretty good. Like, we'll say 90% of the time. They have their moments. And so, whenever I let them out back, like, they're fine. They go out, they use the bathroom, and they come back. And I don't know what it was with my pit bull Kai today, but he got like a sudden like urge, a bug up his butt or something, and he just took off running into my backyard. And for anyone that has seen the property attached to my house, it's like 5 acres straight back. So he literally just like took off, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So I literally had to throw on my shoes because I had on slippers. So I had to throw on my shoes. I'm done looking for my primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this. I like this because it's like face primer, but it doubles as eye primer as well. So yeah, my dog just takes off into the back, and then as I'm screaming bloody murder for him, and I feel so sorry for my neighbors because they can hear me just go screaming like a banshee at my dog. And I was like, I am going to kill you as soon as I get you. So yeah, he's in punishment now, and he actually knew he was in trouble. And that's like the funniest thing about dogs is like they know that they're going to be in trouble, but they do it anyways, and then they face the consequences afterwards because it's like they hear your voice and then they turn around and then they kind of just like tuck their tail and try to avoid you, like you're not both going to the same house, you know? So I'm like, oh my gosh. So this is the spray foundation. I am in the color Satin. So this is a little bit light for my skin tone, but usually by adding bronzer and everything, it works out okay. The front looks like this. I use a flat top brush like this. Now, I don't usually like apply like a full face. I usually do like half and then the other half. You don't need a lot, and honestly, it feels like super light on your skin. I didn't know what the heck to expect the first time I tried this stuff, but I was like, okay, spray foundation, what? What am I supposed to do with that? And honestly, like, it's not gimmicky at all. Like, it works well. It's not heavy on your skin. It blends well. I can't complain. So, okay. So, yeah, that was, like, my day. So, it's like, I only let my dog out because I was going to be doing this video. And I don't know what it is. Like, he was at a shelter. So, we adopted him when we lived in Portland. And so, the shelter that used to, like, keep him, they used to, from what she explained to us, they would crate all the dogs that they had. So, they weren't, like, individual like cages like a lot of the humane societies you'll see. Like they kept them all in individual crates, and they would let them free roam during the day. So, but they would crate them as soon as the place closed at night. So they would close at night around like 5, and they wouldn't like take them out of the crate until like I think 10 the next morning, which is just insanity to me, because it's like he literally was in his crate. That's like what? Let's see, 12, 17 hours. So this dog can hold like his pee like nothing I have ever seen before, because he was so used to being crated for so long. And so he hadn't been out all day. Like I let him out this morning around like 7, 8. And so finally, before I started this video, I let him out, and because I was like, okay, he has to go at some point, right? So I finally let him out, yeah, and he just takes off on me. I'm like, that's great. And I know there's a lot of hunters out back of the property too, so I always get nervous with him just running around with a bunch of like hunters out back, you know? This is Skin Perfecting Concealer. It is in the color Velour. This is a couple shades lighter than my skin tone. I do that on purpose because I like it to actually highlight underneath my eyes. Warm it up on my fingertips before I apply. So yeah, so okay, let's go back to these questions because these are really weird. So I guess my answer to that one was I'd rather look like a potato, because the unknown scares me and I don't really know what the hell a potato feels like. My husband would rather feel like a potato apparently though, because he says they don't feel anything. So, I mean, I don't know. Okay, where do you mind not waiting? Sure as heck ain't the DMV, that's for sure. I do not like waiting at the DMV. I can answer that question. But I do not mind waiting probably at the tanning or the nail salon. Because I feel like 9 times out of 10 when you go to those places, like, at least for me, I don't usually plan like nail dates or like nail salon appointments like on days where I actually have to do anything. So I don't mind waiting at a nail salon or to like tan, because it's usually never that long of a wait. So, okay. If you could, this will be interesting. If you could close one fast food chain due to disgusting food, what would you pick? Okay, whoever's watching this, what is the worst food chain do you guys think? I'm trying to think of one, because I haven't eaten fast food in like super long time. Actually, that's not true. I had KFC recently, and that was a big mistake. Honestly, it wasn't worth it at all. I should have just never had it. And yeah, that's kind of where I am with that. But due to disgusting food, what fast food chain would I close? I don't know. I really don't know. What fast food joints are out there? So this thing that I was using last night, literally I opened it and the thing fell out, and now I don't know where the heck it went. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh my gosh, I was gonna be like, please don't be in my carpet. Please don't be in my carpet. I guess I'd have to say the worst fast food chain I think is McDonald's. And it's not necessarily because of, like, don't get me wrong, I love their like double cheeseburgers and stuff on occasion, but I think that their breakfast looks disgusting. And I know that's probably an unpopular opinion and people are going to come for me in the comments, but I don't know how the heck anyone eats that stuff for breakfast, because I feel like it would just like slow me down because it just looks so greasy. Okay, so next question. If you could disinvent one thing, what would it be? Disinvent one thing. What would it be? Let's see. So that means I'd have to think that it was like the worst invention ever. These questions are really tough, you guys. I don't know what the heck to even say to them. Disinvent. Oh, Sorry, I keep forgetting to show this to you guys. This is the contour and highlight palette that I'm using right now. And this is the medium one. So there is one that's darker than this, and then there is one that's lighter than this as well. And I like this because it shows you like how to apply like each color. So yeah, this thing is Mia proof because I can figure it out. I don't really know if I would disinvent anything, to be honest. I don't really know if there's anything that's like worth disinventing. Can you guys think of anything? By all means, please chime in, let me know. I think if anything I could think of, it would be like something that makes super loud noises, because I really hate loud noises. Loud noises make me like tense up and I can't stand it. That is honestly... As someone drives by my house and honks. I don't even know who just did that. There's always someone that does it every single day. And I don't know who it is. So yeah, any sort of like loud noise thing. Maybe like, okay, like a bullhorn or something. We'll just throw that one in there just so I can answer the question. That's my like OCD kicking in, because I have to answer the question and then move on because it's starting to drive me crazy. If you could be a member of any sitcom family, which would it be? It would definitely be, oh, Sammy, is it you that drives by every day? I love it. I would be a member of How I Met Your Mother, because they're like a friend family, right? And they're the best. I love them. And I love that show. And I think it's just great. So that one was easy. What would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell? I guess, like, I mean, the obvious, like not smelling gross things. I mean, come on now. Like, you know, those kind of smells that are just there and you, like, don't know why. Like, especially, like, if you live, like, near the dump here. Like, heading out of Waterloo. That's an easy question, because sometimes when the wind blows just right, it's going to catch you. So yeah, we'll go with that one. Sure, why not? Why not? Okay. Would you leave your hometown forever or stay in your hometown forever? So that's another easy one for me. I left my hometown when I was 12 years old. My parents separated and I ended up in upstate New York. So I'm from Texas originally, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go back to my hometown like at all. Like, honestly, like, it is, if anything, it has gone like super downhill. Like, it's so small now. Well, okay, obviously it's still small, duh, man. It's just, it's so different now, because like when I was a kid, I remember the best things about it, because I remember we would have like pep rallies. So I was a cheerleader when I was younger. I'm using the setting powder right here. I was a cheerleader, and so it's like every single like homecoming rally, game, whatever, like the whole town would show up and it would just be super fun, right? And it's like now, like the town is so small that they don't even have enough kids to fill a football team. Like, that's the reality of it, you know? So it's like, I think, like, my dad works at the post office there, so there was a store, and my cousin owned the store. Now that store closed, so there's like no grocery store except for the corner store, and even then there's not like, it's not like a full-blown grocery store. It's like one of those like the corner stores that just carry like random stuff, like if you need like paper plates or bread or milk or eggs or something like that, but it's like it's not big enough to actually do grocery shopping. But let me tell you, the fried burritos that they have there are just, oh, they're so good. It's so good. So it's like they have necessities, but it's not like, it's not, you know what I mean, like the kind of town that I would go crazy living there. You know, when my mom moved back, I was like, girl, like, what are you gonna do for entertainment? That town has nothing going on. I'm going to add in some bronzer. Okay, let's see. Next question is, When scrolling through social media, do you prefer posts from celebrities or from your best friends? I mean, obviously, I feel like that's like a given. Like, I really love posts from people that I know. I think that it's really, and I'm going to jump on my soapbox here, so let's be prepared for that, but not really. I think it's so easy, like, when we're on, hey, honey, how are you? I think that it's easy for us, like, when we're on social media. It's like, I even find myself doing this, right, with, like, a lot of the YouTubers that I watch. It's like you see lives of people so much, you honestly think that you know them. And it's like it becomes a thing, like, you know them and you know their life and you know everything in it. So it's like you actually start to, like, kind of share in their, like, failures, their wins, everything like that. Like, I even found, like, the other day, so before Chance and I moved to Oregon, I started watching this, like, fit couple on YouTube, and it's like, I would literally, like, they would upload daily vlogs, and I would watch them like clockwork when I was doing my makeup before I went to work in the morning. And this past year, they broke up. Right? And so here I am, this couple that I've never met. I told my husband, I was like, Matt and Kaylee broke up. And I was like, do you remember that couple that I used to watch? He's like, yeah. I was like, and I'm like sitting there and I'm like visibly upset. Not literally, like, I'm not like bawling, like clutching my knees or anything in the corner. But I was like, what the heck? Like, you get so used to sharing the lives in these people, like, on social media, like, you actually feel like you know them, right? Because we have the same relationship with them on social media as we do with, like, a lot of our, you know, family and friends. Like, I live apart from my family, so the only time I usually get to, like, catch up with my family or know even what's going on with my family, all, like, either in Texas or, like, in Rochester or anything, is, like, if I see them post something on social media, you know? And it's like, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Like, I'm happy that I get to, like, keep up with everyone, but at the same time, like, of course I miss my family, you know? I miss them all. Okay, so I jumped on my soapbox for, like, a super easy question. But anyways, okay, so is there an app that you hate but you use anyways? That's an easy one. It's a food tracker. All those ones that, like, track everything that you eat, like, I feel like they're fun because they let you, actually, I can't even say that they're fun. They're tedious, right? Like, they're good because they help you, like, keep track of everything that you, like, put in your mouth, you know, which is fun. But at the same time, it keeps track of everything I'm eating, and I'm like, dang, I didn't realize I was such a snacker, you know? So, yeah, I don't really like using it, but I use it anyways just because I try to keep track of everything that I'm eating. And honestly, like, it's helped a lot because I was such a bad snacker, like, in the past, and, like, now, thankfully, since I started studying, I just do, like, the 3 meals and then I snack every now and then. I don't really have the same hunger that I used to, which is a blessing because, man, your girl can eat when she's hungry. Okay. If you could only speak one word today, what would you say? Well, I've already spoken a ton, so one word. We'll just say yes. Because I feel like whenever you say yes to things, good things happen. So we'll go with that. We'll go with that belief. Okay, let's see. What is the stupidest thing you've done because someone dared you to do it? Okay, I will be honest and say I don't think I've ever done anything because someone dared me to do it. I'm like one of those scaredy cat people, and I don't like, because chances are, right? Is stupidest even a word, first of all? Like, I read that and I'm like, wait a second, I don't even think that's a word. Sorry. Chances are, if someone is daring you to do something, it's not something that you're supposed to be doing. And me being the person that I am that's always afraid of getting in trouble, like I would never fall into that kind of stuff. So I was always afraid of getting in trouble, like by my parents. And so I never really did anything like stupid, you know what I mean? I mean, honestly, we always have, like, we all have that year, like, or two, like, when we give our parents, like, gray hair, you know, and go out, sneak out, whatever, that kind of stuff. But it's not like I did it because someone dared me to do it. I just did it because I was a stubborn kid, teenager, and just went out and did it. Okay. Okay, what is the, oh, I'll just say dumbest, because stupidest is just bothering me. So what's the dumbest thing you've done on your own free will? How much time do you guys have? Let's see. So I guess I'll like summarize this without saying anything in particular. I think that I've done like a couple things in life because I allowed my emotions to get the best of me. Whether they be like emotions involving like friends or, you know, relationships, things like that. So I think the dumbest things I've done have been when I allowed my like emotions for other people to overcome what was more important for myself. If that makes any sense. What part of your body could use a little lotion? I'm going to say none of it because I put lotion on every single day. That is my one thing that I do religiously. So yeah. Nice try, question poser. Okay. What part of the human face is your favorite? I love eyes. I think eyes are great. I love eyes because they really do like tell you so much about a person. Like um you can always tell like when someone's happy or sad just by looking at their eyes. You can always tell if someone's like in a mood just by looking at their eyes because eyes are so simple but they do so many things. Okay, so do you dance crazy when no one is looking? Heck yes, I do. I do. All the time. Like I actually, it was even worse, and I'm sure so many other people can agree with me on this one. Like after the Super Bowl this year, your girl crazy danced to Shakira and J-Lo probably for a solid like 2 days after like the whole Super Bowl thing because it was just, I don't know, like that is probably the first and only, at least for now, we'll see what happens next year, Super Bowl halftime show where I was legitimately into it because like I loved both the artists. Like I love Shakira, I love J Lo. I already like I saw something on the news where it said that everyone or that their album sales or something or the downloads increased like after. It's like I had already had all those songs in my music library, you know, before the show even happened. Like so I have liked those two for years. Like they've always had like such, you know, being half Latina myself, I've always kind of like loved obviously the music, the dancing, the everything. It's so cultural and I think it's beautiful. So it was a really, really good performance. So yes, I crazy danced around my house and my poor dogs had to witness. It's probably why they're mad at me now. Because they're like, Mom, you're nuts. And people are going to watch you. So. Okay. Let's see. Next question. What was the best thing before sliced bread? So I don't know when sliced bread came out. But what do I think is a super cool invention? Let's see. I don't know. We'll say shoelaces. Those are pretty helpful. I don't know when the heck those came out though. I'm just going to use some powder just to set my eyes. Like my eye primer. Okay. How come you have never read about a psychic winning the lottery? That is a valid point. But I think it's because psychics, you know, maybe they have better things to worry about than I don't know. Okay, you've been given an elephant and you can't get rid of it. So what would you do with it? I'd probably just keep them in my backyard because I wouldn't even try to get rid of it. So this question is just stupid. The answer is I'm not going to answer this question because I would not get rid of my elephant. I would keep it because elephants are pretty hard to come by these days. Okay, so I'm going to try a different set of questions now because I still have to do my eyes and we still have some time. So I did not realize what time it is. Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay, so I am going to do this gold color right here on my lids. And we're just going to see how it goes. Because that's just what we're going to do. After I can get this crazy thing to loan. Okay. So now we're moving on to some pretty in-depth things. So we'll say, would you rather, and this is meet your great-grandparents or meet your great-grandchildren. I would say I would rather meet my great-grandparents. Because I don't have any kids yet, so I don't know. I would meet my great-grandparents. I heard they were pretty cool. I really love the way this applies to the lid, you guys. Look at that. It's so pretty. So next question, would you rather have more time or have more money? So I feel like I have this theory, right? I feel like no amount of time really is ever enough. I feel like when people look at it, because it's like, I mean, it's how you spend your time, right? So having more time isn't necessarily going to make, you know, your life that much better or that much more fulfilled, you know? I feel like even at my age, and it's not like I'm like super old by any means, even though I joke about it to my friends all the time and say that I'm like too old for this shit. It's like, I feel like it's relative, right? So it's like, you know, it just really depends like what you experience in your life. So I'd say have more money because I feel like having more money means that you can help more people. And so, yeah, I would say have more money. So would you rather have a life rewind button or have a life pause button? Huh. That is so funny because I've had this conversation with my husband before because it's like, you guys ever have those moments like in life where, you know, you just wish that the world would just stop, right? Like you're like, I just need this to stop right now. Like I don't want it to keep going. Like I need a breath. I need a moment, you know? So I would say given the choice, I would have a life rewind button. I don't think that I spend enough time appreciating moments for what they are. So I would love to go back in time and like either experience them again, you know? Because I've had a pretty sweet life. I'm pretty blessed, you know? I'm digging this, you guys. What do you guys think? I really like this gold. It looks good with the tan. Okay, so would I rather know all of the world's languages or speak with animals? Let's be honest, your girl wants to speak with the animals. because I have 4 in my house right now, and I would love to know the kind of crap that they talk about me. I'm going to take this color Suspicious right here, which is this gorgeous rose gold color, and I'm going to put it in my transition. And then I'm going to raise it up onto the bone part as well. Don't know why the heck my voice just got super deep, but yeah. So the thing I like this palette, the thing I like about this palette is that it has like dimensions to it. So because I have like tanner colored skin, like the rose gold really does just kind of blend into my skin tone, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. So, okay, would you rather have no one show up at your wedding or have no one show up to your funeral? Honestly, I don't think either one really matters. I got married on a beach, and that's not to say, so let me rephrase, because that probably sounds really weird. So when I got married, my husband and I literally decided to just get married like that week. So we decided to get married on a Sunday. We bought our rings on that Wednesday, and then we traveled out to the beach that we were going to get married at on a Friday, and then got married on a Saturday. And unfortunately, my mom and dad weren't there. Obviously I wanted them to be, but it was just me being me. And since I was like, yeah, I'm going to just go get married this weekend, which didn't surprise them at all, because that's just kind of the person that I am. Like, when I want to do something, I just go do it. And so, of course, I would have wanted them to be there, you know? But I mean, they know my husband now, so it's like, I'm not going to think that close into it, or that much into it. And then no one's showing up to your funeral. Does it really matter? Like, it's not like you're alive to know whether they're there or not. You know? Can you not breathe on me? Bourbon wants to say hi, you guys. Hi, Bob. You say hi to everyone? He's my bro. He's always with me. He's my little sidekick. Okay, so I'm going to take this color Vintage right here, which is a really pretty, it looks kind of like reddish on camera, but it's actually like, it looks like a jack-o'-lantern orange. Like if jack-o'-lantern orange had like a color, like I can't really, it's kind of bright, but I'm sorry for that. But I'm going to be posting a picture of this look after. So I'm just going to put that like in my crease right here to kind of give my eyes some depth. So would I rather be stuck in an elevator or stuck on a ski lift? Definitely stuck on a ski lift, because like being stuck in an elevator is one of my worst fears ever. I get super claustrophobic, and I don't like the fact that elevators don't have windows. So I don't want to get stuck in something where I can't see anything and I'm like worried that I'm going to plummet to my death. It's like the fear of the unknown, you know? That's what I don't like. And I feel like, at least with a ski lift, you know, have some sort of idea of like where you are. So I guess it's like, if you're not plummeting to your death, a ski lift would be fine. Then you risk being cold, but I digress. Okay, so would I rather go to dinner alone or go to a concert alone? Definitely go to a dinner alone, because let me tell you, my mom and I went to a concert. Actually went to 2 concerts last summer, and they were scary, for lack of a better word. Anyone that's watching that like knows about the concerts at CMAC, you would rather eat dinner alone for the rest of your life than go to that thing by yourself. I still haven't outgrown my like fear of, you know, like groups of like a lot of people, and groups of a lot of people, like large like amounts of people. I still get super nervous. Like, just, I don't know. I like having like someone with me for comfort, for sure. So all I'm doing, you guys, is just dragging this color. Oops, sorry about that. Dragging it into the crease right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my one fluffy brush that I was using before and just go back in with this Suspicious color right here. Just because I want that to have its own moment as well. Always, guys, whenever you're doing your shadow, make sure you bring it like over here, like into the crease part, because if you stop short, it makes your eyes look smaller. Just a gee whiz. And then I'm going to, let's see, do I want to do this with my finger? We'll do it with my finger. If you guys are ever dealing with like shimmery colors, like applying them with your finger, like I don't know what it is, but it picks up a lot more product than your brush half the time. So if you're trying to do like a focal point, just grabbing it like with your finger is so much easier. Okay. So the next one is, would I rather have world peace or stop world hunger? World peace, world hunger. Well, I feel like world peace and I would say world peace, because I feel like if everyone, like, if we were all being peaceful with each other, then maybe, you know, maybe it's just me being blissfully ignorant, but maybe and hopefully there wouldn't be world hunger. So I'm going to take Vintage and Suspicious together. I'm going to blend them, and then I'm going to put them under my eye. Okay. So would I rather be an adult my whole life or be a kid my whole life? I want to say that I would like to be an adult my whole life, and this is why. Because I feel like there's so many things that I know now as an adult, like since I've gotten older, and it's not like I'm, like I said, it's not like I'm talking like I'm like 60 years old or anything by any means, but I feel like there's things that you learn like later on in your life that you wish you had known when you were like a kid. Like, so I would say that I would be an adult my whole life if I had the wisdom that I have now, like when I was younger, you know, which I feel like so many people would do that. Okay. So would I rather go on a vacation with my friends or go on a vacation with my spouse? That's easy. Sorry, friends. I want to go with my husband because he is my friend and we are like, we have the best time together. So, side of salad or side of soup? Depends what soup it is. I like the soup from Olive Garden, but I also love their salad. I'm gonna say go with the salad though. I don't know, that chicken and gnocchi like soup from Olive Garden is so good though. With their breadsticks, you guys. Now I'm like hungry. My church has dinner before they have service, so I'm like sitting here just getting super hungry thinking about it. I'm gonna use the Epic mascara on my bottom lashes. So this question is, would I rather get a brand new house or a brand new car? And I'm going to say I'd rather have a brand new house, because I'm like, my husband and I were just talking about this, because I am not like a big car person. I actually hate the fact that I have to get a new car now. Because honestly, as far as I'm concerned, if my car gets me from point A to point B, I don't really care what car it is. I don't care how old it is. I just don't care. Like, if it works, that works for me. So yeah, I'd rather get a new house. I really love like the bristles on this one because they're small and like it allows you to get like the little lashes. I love it. So that was the end of those questions. That was fun. It's always fun to answer random questions. And honestly, that's right on time because I am almost like gonna be running late to dinner. Actually, I already am running late because it's 6:03, so I'm technically late. But I will tell them I was hanging out with you guys. So this is our Epic Mascara. This is included in our Kudos this month along with whatever palette you want. And today I used palette 5. So, and we'll add some blush on. I feel like everything about this look right now is just like glowy. Like it looks like shimmery, like I should be on a beach somewhere. I should be on a beach somewhere. Why wasn't one of those in one of my questions that I was asked? Let's see. Do I have any lipstick in my thingy here? I should, dang it. What color is this? Let's see. Whew. That is a little bright. I don't think that's gonna match this. I need a brown. I don't need this color. Definitely not that one. What color is this one? That one's a little toned down, not necessarily the one that I would have reached for, but I'm trying to use up all this makeup. Thanks, Mom. All right, and then I'm gonna add in the finishing, of course, highlight, and then I need to get my butt going because I'm gonna be late. And Jesus waits for no one, I'm telling you. Okay, there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna post a picture of this look later, and then I'll also link all the products that I used, but that is the final look. I'm so sorry this light is so bright, but I want you guys to be able to like see the product and see as I'm applying it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live, and thank you for joining me as always as I did my like random Pinterest. I like doing those. I think it's better to just talk them out. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the products I use, please shoot me a message and let me know, and I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Let me know if you guys have any looks that you want to see or any of the palettes you want me to use, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your night.